What's up, guys? What a crazy weekend we've had with crypto trading. Just looking at the Bitcoin on a daily, it's done exactly what we hoped it would do. It held these two lower levels. It's come up, it's tested again. I said the 6200 range. It's gone just a little bit above it. We've actually tagged within a couple of hours ago 10,800. Did a video a couple of days ago. We're around here. It's come up. I said we'd test this level. We broke through it. What I think is going to happen now is what I'm hoping to happen now is we're going to come down and hopefully test these sort of the 10,200 kind of level as a support. It'd be nice to come down, test that as support, and then continue upwards. That's what I feel that may happen. If we look on the weekly, we can see we're in a very, very bullish continuation. We tested this level that I talked about earlier, tested that level, and now we're bouncing back up. If you had your shorts here like I did on Bitcoin or Ethereum, you should have maybe exited most of your position by now, taken profits. Your stop loss should be in profit, because it is likely that we're not going to go much lower. In the meantime, we have too much volume. If we go back to the 4-hourly, what's been going on? So if I just draw where I said we were probably going to see a lot of resistance at this level. We came to this level and seen resistance, which was previous, kind of a support level around this area. A lot of people would have placed their shorts here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we come down, or we don't even come down, we just blast for these levels to liquidate these people and then come down. I said around 10,200 would be nice. Around here, it'd be the top of this previous resistance level, come down, find a support, and then continue up. So if you weren't in this long already, like I was down here, this is where I would be looking at entering longs with a type stop loss. I'd probably have your stop loss below the swing highs around here, maybe an entry around this level here. It is quite possible we're probably going to make a move such as this, where we touch this level, around here. So I'd ladder in. Yeah, so what I would see happening is we'd come down, I would ladder in your longs in this region here. You would have your stop loss below this swing low over here, around 10,980. Not exact. It's just the idea behind it. Below this swing low. It's around here. So if you get stopped out, you shouldn't get stopped out by much. I'd probably also play this swing here because we did go below this level. I'd probably have a couple of entries at this level around 98.63 with a stop loss just below it as well, because we may touch this area here. It's hard to predict these sort of swings because we've got a lot of volume at the minute. We're likely to move on large gaps. If we look at Litecoin, I said sometimes Litecoin goes up when Bitcoin goes up, sometimes it goes down. In this case, we broke that trend and we're coming down to touch this, currently at 88.33. I wouldn't be surprised if we come down to around 84.41 and test the bottom of the range to find support here. If we don't hold that, we're probably going to touch this bottom support here at 79.95. If we look on the weekly, it's very likely that we're going to come back to these lower ranges around here. The 7,000 range would not surprise me, as we're doing with a lot of the other altcoins. If we look at Bitcoin Cash, I don't like to trade it, but it did make a very good entry for a short recently, which you should have profited in a lot by now. It came up and tested this area here. If I zoom in on the daily, we tested what was previous support, we rejected it, and we're coming down. People are taking profits here now. I wouldn't be surprised if we come up for a retest in this area. So if you're not in this short already, I'd have a ladder in of a few shorts in this sort of range around here, with a slight stop loss above the swing high, and have your profits at each level that you've seen it hold. I feel like it may be coming down to touch this level again, just shy of the 2,700 range, even up to the 25.79 range for a retest of a double bottom. That wouldn't surprise me. If we zoom in on the weekly, we've got a long way to go if we want to do a proper double bottom, which would be around the 24.76 range. I'll probably have a couple of ladder ins in this area here. Guys, sometimes these work out, sometimes these don't. These are just an idea of what I'm looking at. as again, it's not financial advice, but I'd be looking at this range around here. It's not an easy stop loss to do, but what I tend to do is I tend to have a tight stop loss under these ladders around the 24.39, and then I have a position here of an entry around, just an example, put towards the bottom of that swing to the 23.65, and I would have a stop loss just below it. So if we do wick for a retest of a double bottom on the wick, you've got an entry here as well. That can provide a really good move. That's a 4, nearly 5% move back up if it does do that. If we look at EOS, it's doing exactly what I said in my previous video. We're coming down. We tested the this wick here perfectly. We found it as now resistance, which it was support originally, and we're coming back down to test these lower lows, and we're probably going to come down to these levels here. If we can't hold these levels here, then I see us coming to this level here. This is where I would be looking to have an entry for longs in this region here with a stop loss, an easy stop loss below it. If we look at Cardano, just to save time, I've done my charts already. I shared these with people previously where I've had my shorts and longs. These charts have been done months and months ago. I like to look on the weekly, monthly for altcoins. If you want to share your own charts, I'm more than happy to look over them. So yeah, we're testing this level here. I see it's coming to this bottom range. I've got it all wrote here if you want to pause the video and have a look. I've done the same for Tron as well. It's come down to this level. I'm taking a lot of profits at around the 184 range, and I'm going to start entering my longs at this bottom level here. So yeah guys, back on Bitcoin, I see this continuing up. So yeah, I'm looking at this level to re-add to longs. If we break below that, then we might be coming down lower. Your stop loss should be in profit. I've taken lots of profits along the way, so if we come back to a bottom, I'm more than happy to add to longs there. But like I said, this is the level I'm looking at now, so I wouldn't be surprised if of you that have shorts here to take profits down here all the way to this bottom and hedge back up. I just want to do a quick video on what I see happening, guys. This is exactly what I've been talking about for quite a while now. We're testing these very important levels. As I always say, don't risk more than 2% per trade. And always zoom out, look at the weekly, look at the monthly. For those that looked at the monthly like I did, you've had a perfect level to, if I close in on the monthly, to have a short here. It tested perfectly, guys. We're coming back up now. I'll be looking for a new level for a monthly resistance, which I will post if people want it, where I look at my next shorts. I always like to short Ethereum, as I said in previous video, because of the funding. Because guys, you have to pay out a lot of your shorts on the other altcoins. Ethereum tends to have the best funding, 3-4% sometimes. Anyway, I hope that was useful, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video on what's going on. Enjoy.